NZ Warriors family, it's finals time for our next-gen superstar Harold Matts boys. Can they go back-to-back in 2025 and lay the foundations for a dynasty? I really do believe we've got the talent to do it. Today I'm going to give you a quick review of how things played out to get to the final series. I'll give you a breakdown of how the finals work, and then we'll take a look at the team list for this Sunday's matchup. So heading into the final round of the regular season, the Warriors were sitting in first, equal on points with the Steelers, but ahead of them on for and against. Unfortunately, we went down to the Roosters in the final round. That meant the Roosters leapfrogged us into second on points for and against. We finished up in third and the Knights took the final place in the top four. This year, 8 teams make the final series. Last year, it was only 6. So it was vital for us to make the top 4 because the playoff system is basically the same as the NRL. The top 4 playing off and the bottom 4 playing off. First place 4th, second place 3rd. The winner of those games gets next week off and goes straight to the following week, just one step away from the grand final. The loser of that matchup plays the winner of the bottom 4 games. The loser of the bottom 4 games, they're done and dusted. So we do have 2 bites at the cherry, but it's vital that we win this week and get next week off before we head into a preliminary final just one step away from the grand final. So this week, we're playing the Roosters again. This is going to be a real challenge. I think we should have beaten them last week, but a few mental lapses cost us in the end with silly errors, giving away silly penalties, and just not quite focusing on defense. If we play to our full potential, I think we've got more than enough to win this game, but it's going to be a real challenge playing over there in Sydney. Let's take a look at our lineup for this weekend's matchup. Guys, if you haven't watched any of these games so far, take the chance to sign up for Bar TV Sport. You'll get to see this finals matchup. You'll get to see the Jersey Flag under-21s in the New South Wales Cup game. It's a really good investment to get a chance to look at our next-gen superstars in action, particularly because this is a finals game. For our lineup, look guys, I don't really like calling out individuals because every one of the boys who's taken the field for the Harold Matts this year has played out of their skin. For those people who are not familiar, I'll give you a couple of players that I think you should keep a special eye on. At fullback, Jeremiah Lemana. This boy has been outstanding all season. He's not a huge player, but he's extremely strong, very solid under high ball, and lightning quick. I think he's a real prospect for the future. In fact, we've got 3 or 4 young fullbacks coming through that's going to be really hard for the Warriors to decide who to invest on. At centre, Hinkley Ioko is one of the guys that's really stood out to me, particularly over the past couple of weeks. He's whacking guys in defense, manhandling them. He's got great acceleration, great balance with ball in hand. Keep an eye out for him because he's been involved in a couple of great line breaks and he's scored some outstanding tries lately. He's definitely one to watch. Our halves should be a point of difference. I really like both of these players. Unfortunately, Ashton was out last week, and I think that was one of the things that gave the Roosters a bit of a chance. Both Ashton and Alapati are capable of playing 7. They're both really consistent goal kickers, have great kicking games within the game. Those 2 boys offer great attacking options on both sides of the ruck. But watch for them to combine from time to time, just like our NRL boys do when the halves go down the same side together. Our 2 starting props, Mikaela and Kotaka, these boys are absolute monsters. Huge boys, very mobile, really quick, explosive power. Both of the boys have got multiple tries this year. They will have a real challenge on their hands because the Roosters are absolute monsters as well. But I feel like these 2 boys are a lot more mobile. They can play bigger minutes. They're really explosive. Keep an eye on both of these boys because I expect them both to progress through the grades over the coming years. Oh, go get it, boys. Bishop Neal on an edge is probably our biggest X Factor point of difference. 6'4" at 16 years old. He runs like Sonny Bill. He's got the ball skills. You may have seen that try scored earlier in the season with a chip over the top, regather and burn their backs to score. He's an amazing talent. Watch for him to go up into Jersey Flag, I reckon, once their season's done. He's a definite superstar of the future. But for me, I think the most consistent performer in 2025 has been Tyson Hanson. He showed his versatility playing in the halves and the forwards. He's not a huge guy, but man, he whacks on defense. He's a very mentally strong player. He's got great leadership. He's pulled these guys together to get some great comeback wins this season. I think he's a genuine star of the future, this young man. So keep an eye out for him. And finally, our bench. I think it's a real point of difference. Similar to our NRL squad, we've got high impact, really strong, really fast guys coming off the bench. Every one of them, you'll feel their presence when they do come on and make an appearance at some stage during the game. Like I said, if we can stay switched on, we play to our potential. I think we've got too much for the Roosters, but that's going to be the key. We've got to cut out the errors, cut out the silly penalties, and stay focused on defense. I think the boys will get this done. Let's get behind them, New Zealand Warriors family. Get yourself that weekend subscription for Bar TV Sport. Best $7 you'll spend all year. Let's go get it, boys. Let's start that dynasty this weekend.